All right. All right. I don't know why I keep doing this. And the funny thing is I actually told myself I wasn't going to do this, and yet here I am. I told myself, not going to do this. Not going to do this when it gets cold. And the messed up thing is, it's not even winter yet. Tomorrow's the first official day of winter. And here my dumb ass is out here just all offended. I'm just glad it didn't rain yet. It's supposed to rain today, I don't know when. I don't know when it's supposed to rain. Like I said, they said it's supposed to rain today. It's supposed to start today and then go throughout the weekend. And that's going to be a nightmare in and of itself. So if there's football practice tomorrow, I'm probably not going to go, because it's not that I don't want to go to football practice, it's just that I don't want to be in the rain, and then on top of that, I don't want gumball in the rain. Okay, yeah, so I don't want to have her in the rain, and then she gets sick again, and her mom gives me all this hell for it. So if I can't get somebody to watch her, because my older two kids might have something going on, I'm not exactly sure, but I don't want to have gumball in the rain. So basically, I'm gonna either have to find a way to get her somewhere else, or I'm gonna have to just be stuck with not being able to get her, or stuck with not being able to go to practice tomorrow. I will try to figure out as best I can. That's gonna be a tough decision that I'll have to make, but you know, as a parent, these are decisions that I have to just make. I actually take pride in being a parent first, and so I like to try to do as much as I can with my kids, especially my oldest. Actually, she was really upset with me last night, so I was talking to my oldest, telling Princess, because she wanted me to take her to get something to eat. So I told her I'm gonna go take gumball to her mom in an hour. An hour came, munching gumball got in the car. I told her to knock on the garage because she was in the garage, and I was letting her know, hey, we're about to go. So Munch tells me that she said she was doing something important. So I said, okay, well, not stopping anywhere if you're not coming. And left. She called saying, hey, can you stop and get me some food? I'm like, you should have came. And she's like, well, you know, I had to pay for it. I'm like, you should have came. You know, now I wasn't doing this to be malicious to my daughter. It's just that, you know, she's an adult now, and I had to let her know she's an adult, and that I do not make my movements based on her and her feelings. I make all of my movements based on my how I have my plan. Now, yes, I was supposed to be taking Munch to Walmart to get a hat for school or whatever, and that was pretty much it. Good morning, Grant Spencer. Thank you for hitting that like button too. Appreciate that, guys. Appreciate y'all for hitting that poll. Appreciate y'all for hitting the like button if you do. If you don't, that's cool too. But I was telling my daughter, hey, look, you have to. You're an adult. You should be able to do things without me. You shouldn't have to depend on me when you want something that's convenient. It's okay to come to me for certain things, but not everything. Okay. All right. Get some peanut butter cookies. Peanut butter cookies and some chocolate chip cookies. Yeah, bingo. Right here. It's freezing.
This year we were able to get everything
Appreciate that. All right, take care. All right. So, good morning, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that. I'm terrible at trying to read those things off sometimes. So, but I appreciate y'all, but hitting the like button, hitting the voting on the poll, saying what's up to me. I appreciate that. So, one of the things that I want to emphasize to my oldest daughter, like I said, she's 18 now, is that I shouldn't be the solution for everything. Now, there are some things that I can't take care of, and yeah, I might have been a little petty last night because, again, I told her that you're going to have to come with me if you want me to go and get you something, take you somewhere to get something to eat, because I don't feel like driving everywhere. Hell, I didn't even want to drive to take Gumball to her mom's. And to top it off, I didn't even want to take much to Walmart. But those were part of my plan. I have to take Gumball to her mom so she can get to school. I have to, I told Munch a whole day in advance that I would take her to Walmart, right? You know, her wanting me to take her to get some food because she doesn't want to eat what we have in the house was basically just an inconvenience for her. It wasn't something that she really needed. Because if I'm not mistaken, my brother also cooked last night. Now, granted, I didn't eat what my brother cooked last night. I had some other stuff, yeah. But I didn't have takeout. I had shit, what the hell did I eat? It was some shit. Can't remember what it's called. But basically, it's just one of those TV type dinner things, but not exactly TV dinner per se. So basically, we had that impasse because she was just complaining about I don't do this and I don't do that, blah blah blah, and it's just like one of my friends actually told me this after her birthday happened. I was saying that I was a proud parent of an adult. She said, you are not the proud parent of an adult, you are the proud parent of a young woman, but not an adult, because it's like, you know, there's that whole maturity thing. And a part of me understands where my friend was going at when she told me that, but I don't want to undermine my daughter as an adult, but at the same time, there's also that understanding that, you know, me and her mother aren't going to just do everything on demand. You are an adult, you have to be able to take care of whatever conveniences that you may be searching for. It's not always on me to do everything. It's not always on her mother to do everything. Bear in mind, me and her mother have been divorced for 10 years now. And in that 10-year span, that is definitely something that me and her have been mature enough to agree on. Because me and her mother, we we actually, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Me and her mother actually get along because Munch has the same mother, and Munch is 13 now. Right? Me and my ex-wife get along actually really well. It's something that I'm really proud to say. I know a lot of people will say that I'm just simping or whatever, but it is what it is. The thing is, we get along. I'm not gonna spend my life being angry and bitter because my marriage failed. Why? I get nothing out of it. I get nothing out of blasting on the internet. I get nothing out of talking bad about her in public or private. I get nothing out of being bitter about how our marriage ended. I don't get anything out of it, right? It's a lot easier for me to, it was a lot easier for me to bury the hatchet with her and us becoming good friends so that we could raise our kids together. And that's what we do. We raised our kids together. We raised our 2 kids together. So we raised these kids together, right? And one of the main emphasis that I've always put on them is that they need to learn to get along. Not the easiest thing to get across to them, but I definitely drive the point home. And I started with Princess and Munch because they're, you know, that's where it started for me at least. Okay. And yes, it is freezing. I would have walked back inside to go straight upstairs, but I'm actually gonna walk to my car now, so it gets longer. Normally, I would have purchased water at that AMPM that I was in, but I decided that if I just get bottled waters from Walmart. So I go to Walmart every 2 weeks, purchase bottled waters, throw them in the trunk, and then when I go up to work, there they are. I have bottled water. So I don't have to spend more than I have to. It's better to spend $5 in one day for 2 weeks worth of water than it is to spend $2.50 every day. From an economic standpoint, that's actually the better idea. So I know from here on in, I'm definitely going to have to start. Okay, my baby mama just texted me. All right, yeah, so sorry about that. I had to text my baby mama back. One of these days, I'm going to try to see if I can't get my baby mamas to come up. One of them, at least one of them. Hopefully both of them, but I want to try to get both of them to do a live stream with me. Because I've had one of my baby mamas on my live stream with me. She was for those of you who have seen it, she was the one who changed the oil in my car. I don't remember if I had I don't remember if I had my ex-wife on or not. If I did, it might have been really brief because my kids are almost always on when I live stream at home. And crazy enough, like I said, I always get more views when I live stream at home than when I do when I'm doing these walks. Because for a moment in time, I wasn't even getting views when I was doing walks. Like, it started off like I was getting views, but then like there was that long stretch where I was just getting zero, and I was kind of bothered by it. I can admit that I was a little bothered by it, but I figured just keep going. What's the worst that can happen? Okay, hold on, cause okay. Whew. Sorry, I needed a second. I have to make sure that my chat didn't freeze because y'all know it'd be silent. Okay, yeah. So like sometimes my chat freezes. Sometimes I just have people in here and they just be silent, which is cool. I don't like to tell people what to do. Hey, you want to chat? That's cool. You want to hit the like button? That's great. You want to vote in the poll? Even better. If you don't want to do any of those things, that's okay too. You know, you made it here. I'm grateful for that. So I'll take the wins where I can get them. That's kind of the thing. Okay. I'll wait for the next elevator. Okay. Actually, it's almost noon, so I got time. Okay. All right, so I got off of the elevator and now back on the fourth floor. I would say I'm like Bruhman, but Bruhman was on fifth floor. What's going on, Auntie Roz? It's good to get some modders up in here for once. Always good to have a moderator up in here. So you missed the best part of the walk. I was obviously having a conversation with myself, and it was a little comforting, but sorry, I'm just really gassed. So now I'm just like I said, I'm just waiting to get back to doing work, because when I get off of work today, I'm gonna go to pick up Gumball first and then just make my way home. If Munch needs a ride home, I might end up going to get her, but I don't know yet. I really don't want to go all the way over there because traffic over there is a nightmare and I really hate it. But I at least know I can just go straight to picking up Gumball from school. I can tell you right now, her being an advanced kids is an inconvenience for me, but it's not so inconvenient to where I'm going to complain about it. So I don't complain about it, because at the end of the day, she's actually developing properly because of it. It's just a minor inconvenience for me because I'm lazy and I hate driving and I hate traffic. And I can go on 100 years about the things that I hate about going to Thomas, but at the end of the day, the good that it's doing her definitely outweighs the bad that it gives me in return. So I will never complain about having to go there to pick up my daughter. Anyway, I'm about to get back into work. So I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. Let me see, what's this? 5 people got plans, 3 people don't, and 2 just trolling. I can respect that. So appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And as always, kindness is free and cheap as fuck. So enjoy your weekend, everybody. I'll see you either later and or tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. Stay mad, my hatters.